This video covers translations, another type of rigid transformation. A similar term for translation is the slide. So we will be taking this triangle and we're going to slide it somewhere else. To do a translation, they're going to tell you one of two things. Either they'll tell you how much to shift it, or they'll give you the coordinates for one of the new points. In this case, we're going with the translation where xy becomes x plus 3 and y minus 5. If it's plus, for the x, we're going to move it to the right. And if it's minus, we're going to move it to the left. Because these are the positive x's, those would be the negative x's. If it's a positive y, we're going to move it up, because the positive y values are above. And if it's a negative y, we're going to move it below, because the negatives tend to be on the bottom of the y's. So in this case, we're moving it 3 units to the right and down 5. So I'll take each of my 3 vertices of this triangle and perform that transformation by moving it 3 units to the right and then down 5 units. So this point becomes this point here for the image. This one over here, 3 to the right and down 5. And then the last point, 3 to the right and down 5. Now there's a couple other ways to do this problem. Translation is the only one that preserves orientation. So the direction at which this is facing is also going to be the same for the image. So once I move that one point, I could just count within the triangle, okay, this one was up 3, so once I know this point, I could just go up 3 and draw the point and not have to move it. Similarly, this one is over 2, so I could also just go over 2. Sometimes it's easier to move the one point and then just count between the figures to find the other points. Either way, this becomes a triangle. All right, for our second problem, this is our transformation. And I want you to think for a couple seconds, what would this transformation do to the image? Think about where it's going to move to. All right, hopefully you said because x is minus, we're moving to the left, and because y is positive, we're adding 2, it's going to go 2 units up. So this triangle is going to move 6 units to the left and up 2. So I'll take one of my vertices, I'll move it 6 to the left, and then I'll move it up 2. So this point becomes this point here. This pre-image becomes this image there. To find the other coordinates, I could do the same thing. I could take this point and move it 6 to the left and up 2. Or I could just go from here, this next point should be down 1, 2, 3. So I can go down 1, 2, 3. From here, it's over 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Translations let me do this because translations are the only other rigid transformations that preserve that orientation. The direction of the triangle still is the direction of the original triangle. So let's try one more, and on this one, we're going to have to do the coordinates too. So now we've got it on a coordinate grid. They've given me the triangle, they've given me this transformation. Go ahead, draw this, try it at home, and then when you're ready, resume the video, check your answers. I'll give you a moment to get ready. All right, hopefully you recognize we're going 1 to the left and down 8. So I'm going to take point A, I'm going to move it 1 to the left and down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This becomes, they've directed me to call it A double prime. Usually it'd be A prime, but for some reason I have it as A double prime, so we're going to go with that. B is over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I move it over 6, there's B double prime. And then from B, C is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be C double prime. So once I have the triangle drawn, I do need to answer these points, the coordinates. So let's put some scale on here. So this would be -2, -4, -6, -8, -10. And so on all the way around, just to make sure I do this right. So the coordinates of A double prime are sitting at over -9 and down -6. So this coordinate would be -9, -6. B double prime is over -3 and down -6. So this coordinate is -3, -6. And then C double prime is over -3, but only down -1. All right, thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps you to understand how to do the translations.